Hello and welcome, or welcome back. I'm doing a reading for you today all about what is hidden, what is unexpected, and what is secret. What does Spirit want to reveal to you right now? All the readings on my channel are timeless, and I write for you whenever you click on them. The timestamps will be in the description of the video, so you can head over there as soon as you've chosen your pile and jump right in. I'm going to do the pile selection a little bit differently today. I'm going to pull a few cards of Oracle, and I'm going to show you the cards for each pile and choose which energies are speaking to you. And then when we get over to your pile, we'll be doing tarot, we'll be doing more Oracle, and we'll really get into it. But I wanted to try this method of choosing your pile. So there will be 3 piles. I'm going to lay out the cards for the piles, and then I will actually show you these cards for you to choose. If you don't want to see the cards and you just want to choose, that's fine. Just head right over to the timestamps. And before I forget, please like the video, comment, let me know how you like the video if it resonates for you, and subscribe so that you become notified of all future readings. Okay, let's do a few more. I do 3 of these, 3 animal cards, and 1 sacred geometry card. So if you feel called to choose your pile by looking at the cards, I will flip these over in just a moment for you. Okay. So this is going to be pile 1. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and here are the cards. Octahedron, Eagle, Crocodile, I knew that crocodile card was going to come out, and Peacock. Those are the cards for pile 1. Pile 2, we have Dancing Prayer, Stingray, Lamb, and Spider. Those are the cards for pile 2. And pile 3, we have, see if I can pronounce this, Icosahedron, Cosmic Egg, Mouse, and Dragonfly. Okay, so we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Use your intuition, or if you're guided to any of the cards in particular, you can choose it that way. You can choose 1, 2, or 3 piles. And pause the video if you need more time. And whenever you're ready, I will see you at your pile. Okay, pile 1, these are your cards that you've chosen. We're going to get into them, and then we're going to look at some tarot and some more Oracle. So what I see already is pretty interesting. I don't know why I'm going to say this, because this is true for every reading, but I didn't expect to see anything like this. I never expect what comes out in the cards. It's always a surprise. I'm always amazed. I am always in awe. This time is starting out as no exception. So let's talk about your cards. The Octahedron card is one of the 5 platonic solids. And what that means is all the sides are equal length. I don't remember all the things, but all the sides are equal length. Everything about the shape in all its different facets and sides is equal. And also it fits inside a circle. What that means also is that these shapes in this deck are said to hold cosmic wisdom. So this is one of the 5 shapes in this sacred geometry deck that holds cosmic wisdom. It is the card of the child, of the inner child. So it is a card that calls for you to connect with your inner child, that this card wants you to consider if you have been too serious in your life, if you are taking things too seriously, if you're not making time to play, to relax, and to experience joy in your life, this card calls you to remind you that all those things are supposed to be part of your life, part of your healthy life. And then we also have the theme of the inner child, which is, I think, is probably going to come out in your reading. Your inner child is calling for a bit of attention, nurturing, support, care, and love. With the animal cards in your pile 1, the eagle card in this deck is a little different than some of the other decks that I've used. This deck talks a lot about the eagle's power and the eagle seeking truth. This deck also talks about the eagle using its power to transform karma. The eagle pushes us to be our very best self, our strongest, our most powerful, our most truthful, and our best self. So this card coming out in such a prominent position of your reading shows that what may be hidden from you, or unexpected or secret from you at this moment, is that you are being called to go through a situation or thought process or some type of experience to transform your karma, that you are going through this right now. The crocodile card, I don't have personal experience with crocodiles, but I do have personal experiences with alligators. I know I've said in other videos, I live near the water. I live where there's lots of wildlife, and alligators are one animal that I see on a somewhat regular basis. So I've seen alligators in the wild. I've seen them in captivity. I know that that's not the same as a crocodile, but it's pretty similar. They're pretty similar. So the crocodile card is calling you to take some time to rest. You may need time to nurture yourself with this inner child card, but it's a card to step back, turn inward, grow within your inner awareness, and also build up energy within yourself. So one thing about alligators is I know people are afraid of them, and honestly, so am I. When I come across one in the wild, whether I'm walking near a body of water, whether I'm kayaking, whether I'm in a different kind of boat, I am very cautious. They are very powerful beings. They're also pretty lazy. So yes, people are afraid of them because they're quite intimidating, but most of the time they really just sit there. Like 98% of the time, they're just sitting there. They're cold-blooded. If it gets cold here, they sun themselves. They sit out in the sun and they literally just soak up the warmth. So this is the vibe I'm getting for you, pile 1, is this may be a time for you to be still, go within, and as the alligator or crocodile in this case, suns literally soak up that energy coming from the sun. And the eagle here, we do have a sun imagery here, and the eagle in this deck is talked about how they are masters of both air and fire. So I'm really feeling that you're called in this moment to metaphorically or figuratively soak up the sun and build up your energy. I feel like with this eagle card, if you are getting ready to transform some karma, that does take quite a bit of emotional, mental, and spiritual energy. So in this moment, you may be rebuilding energy. One way to do that also, as well as a call to meditation, but also play. Play can be very energizing. Joy can be very energizing. For pile 1, we also have the peacock for you, which talks about the type of inner beauty that extends outward. So this great wealth and abundance of beauty within yourself that is so abundant it shines all the way out. The Peacock card in this deck also talks about how the peacock is able to transform life experiences, and that it does not need to hold on to grudges and resentment, that the peacock is so accepting of itself and others that it is able to transmute energies in order to let go of judgments, of resentments, of blame, grudges, and really accept all of life's experiences. So based on these cards alone, pile one, I see that what is hidden, unexpected, or secret right in this moment is that you are in a process or about to begin a process of transforming karma that has to do with releasing grudges, resentments, past hurts. There may be elements of you right now, pile one, that needs to forgive yourself or others for past events. So we're going to continue on with your reading. I want to keep those cards out for you. Just trying to make sure that you can see them. Okay. So I'd like to get into some tarot for you. Actually, I don't know what I'd like to do next. I would like to get more oracle for you. I didn't structure out this reading too much because when looking at the hidden or unexpected, I can't know what's going to come out. So I'm going to let these readings today evolve and naturally progress on their own. So I do apologize if there's a bit of jumping around in terms of what deck I want to look at next. That's what's going on. I want to allow myself to be guided what we need to look at next. So let's pull out a couple oracle cards. Breaking Trail. This one's come out quite a bit for me lately in my readings, so I feel like I'm picking up on someone's energy. Okay. Breaking Trail. A breakthrough is at hand, and in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. So this is fantastic. With this Breaking Trail card, I really feel the energy of the eagle, where transforming karma. So I feel that, pile one, you are doing something new, and it's most likely releasing old karma, releasing or transforming it. For this card, it specifically says transform. So transforming can be one way of releasing, making something old into something new, transforming it. But you are experiencing or going to experience a breakthrough in relation to the karma that you're going through. So if you have a situation in mind that comes to mind as I speak of these things, that's likely the situation and experience that is transforming at this time. And you are stepping into something new. So this is new for you. What's fantastic is you have the In the Flow card. Everything is smooth sailing. I think that's where this peacock energy is coming in. The peacock skill at, I believe the book uses the word assimilate. Assimilating all of the experiences of life. So you are currently capable and exhibiting the skill of understanding what is going on in your life in the moment. I feel it's in regards to other people and your relationship with them, any type of relationship, romantic, family, friendship, work, any type of relationship. Perhaps with yourself, could be your self relationship, could be relationship with the universe. There's some relationship or relationships, perhaps all of them, in your life that you're able to have understanding, and release some challenging emotions, emotions like resentment, emotions like holding a grudge. Maybe you're ready to let go of a grudge, perhaps of the past, perhaps of a past when you were a child, pile 1. So you are in a very transformational period. Things like that, especially when they're so serious that you're literally transforming your karma, I can see why you need some additional building up of energy, nurturing the self, building up energy within you, and play and joy in your life. Because this can potentially be a tough energy to go through. Okay, I need a sip of tea. I did get a little bit like my throat needed to be clear. So you may be feeling a conversation is coming up, or there's something you want to discuss with someone, maybe about this. Let me just move these over. Okay, we'll continue on with some tarot. I am using the Wild Unknown Tarot. It seemed fitting with this subject. So let's look. Pile 1, the hidden, the unexpected, and the secret. What does pile 1 need to know right now? What needs to be revealed to pile 1? Look at that imagery with the feathers underneath the eagle. Okay, beautiful. We fit one card. I'm still learning the space. Ooh, another bird. Okay. Let's take a look at these cards. We have the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Mother of Swords. So what I don't see represented here yet are cups. That's okay. So with the 9 of Pentacles card, I just love the imagery sitting right under that eagle. And I also love this imagery under the crocodile. I feel like that's a synchronicity for us today, pile 1. So the 9 of Pentacles is a card. It's a card of standing within your own power. The 9 of Pentacles is an abundant, stable energy, usually depicted as a feminine energy regardless of your gender. It's about the energy, not the gender. So a nurturing energy, abundantly nurturing, abundantly powerful, the power of the feminine energy. We have some great colors here. We have mostly red and yellow. I'm trying to see if it gets orangey by the, yeah, it does get a little orangey in between. So I'm thinking the lower chakras, so indicating themes of stability, abundance, creativity, and your personal power. And that's beautiful. And it's also reflected in the colors of the eagle around the sun. So you are experiencing a transformation that has to do with those aspects of yourself, which is beautiful. So with the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Wands is usually a card depicting victory after a challenge. And it's shown here where we have, in this deck, we have the wands sitting kind of in the darkness, and then we see the darkness dissipating as we go further upwards up to the rainbow, which can depict miracles, enlightenment, kept promises, things like that. So we see you rising up from the dark into the light, into some beautiful energies. And sometimes crocodiles or alligators can sit in the bottom for quite a while, at the bottom of the river or their body of water, lake, pond, their body of water. They can sit in the mud, and then when they're ready, they rise up. So again, I'm getting this energy of you being still and getting ready until that time when you're ready to rise up and embrace that beauty that's coming from the rainbow. It's beautiful. And my dog is snoring. I apologize. She loves you very much, and she wants you to rest and nurture yourself. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a very positive card. It talks of the completion of a lot of, especially material or physical items, with it being the Suit of Pentacles, but a very successful card. Usually it depicts an older male sitting and his wealth and status somewhat being displayed around him, and very in his happiness. There's usually children and other people in the card as well. So this could, we did talk about something in some sort of your relationships, maybe all your relationships are going to benefit from this transformation within you in very positive ways, especially with the imagery of the circles radiating behind and outward from the pentacles. So I feel like this change in karma for you is really going to infiltrate, but in a good way, pervade through all of your relationships. That this is going to be something that, I want to use the word freeze, kind of freeze, creates freedom within your general surroundings and within your life. And the Ace of Wands, we have a new passionate energy. And again, with these colors, this has the Ten of Pentacles has a lot of colors, and so does this rainbow. But with the Ace of Wands, to go back to the colors of the Nine of Pentacles and of the eagle, of the crocodile eye, of the peacock head plumes. So perhaps thought, process, clarity of the sun, seeing clearly, and truthfulness. Here, and also of the lower chakras, we have red, orange, and yellow again. We have that sense of stability, sense of abundance, creativity, and also willpower. So seeing what you want to create in the world from a very stable place. And I think that is really reflected in these other cards here. All of these cards are very stable. We have the Nine of Pentacles, very stable energy. Six of Wands, victory after a challenge. Ten of Pentacles, incredibly stable, powerful energies here. And we see you using these powerful, stable energies along with this transformation to create something new out of your life. I feel like it's a new way of being. I feel like I feel like this is unexpected, not necessarily hidden or secret for you, pile one, but you may not be expecting this, or you may not realize how much this process is going to transform you. Or maybe you have someone from the past that you never thought you'd be able to forgive, but you understand better that forgiveness is more about yourself and freeing yourself, and you decide that you're able to create some forgiveness. Maybe you have to forgive yourself. Maybe you have to do this and go through this process for the sake of your inner child. But something along that theme is what's coming out here today, pile one. We have the Mother of Swords with the owl. So the owl symbolism is very wise. It can refer to what's hidden or secret. And with the swords, we have thinking, clarity, truth. So you becoming very skilled in and very masterful of truth and clarity within your life. You may be seeing situations much more clearly than you were before, and creating clarity within your life. I'm going to get a couple more oracle cards for you. See what pile one needs to know about what is hidden, what is unexpected, what is secret. Yeah, look at that. Look at this. Daffodil Fairy, new beginnings. And we also have Wise Woman of the Grove with Grace. If this doesn't sum it up, I have chills. I have chills, pile one. Let's look at them a little bit closer. We have Daffodil Fairy with new beginnings. And again, look at the colors. All this yellow with the tinges of orange and red. We also have green, healing, heart energy. We have some red in the foliage. So yeah, new beginnings. You're creating new beginnings. You're going through a very powerful transformation. I feel that it may have a lot to do with forgiveness, or if not forgiveness, releasing. Maybe you've already done the forgiveness and now you're releasing. Now you're able to release resentment and hard feelings or grudges from the past. Maybe you already did the forgiving, but now it's time to let that go. And through the process of releasing, you're changing your karma. I don't know why I can't say that today. You're changing your karma and creating this new beautiful energy that's going to pervade throughout your entire life. And we see here with the Wise Woman of the Grove, and we see, look, the gem is red, which I'm really being drawn to, this root chakra energy, stability, abundance, the grounding, the stable foundation from which you can grow all this lush greenery, all this new growth. You're really stabilizing yourself by going through this transformational process. It's going to allow all new growth into your life, pile one. Also, with the Wise Woman of the Grove and Grace card, I feel that regardless of your gender, it's being depicted as a feminine energy, but regardless of your gender, you are going through this process with grace, with ease. We had everything is smooth sailing. By using this grace and ease, it's allowing the process to be very smooth. Normally when I think of transforming karma, forgiveness, releasing grudges, usually that's not a very easy thing to do, yet the way that you are handling it and handling yourself is just absolutely beautiful. It's wise, it's graceful, it has such amazing energy. It's beautiful, pile one. And I love how with this inner child card, one of the things that it says is to give yourself a hug. And I feel like you deserve a pat on the back for the way that you're handling this. I think it's amazing. One more oracle card to close out your reading, pile one. And it's really an honor to read for you. I still have chills. I think this is beautiful. So one more card to close out pile one's reading. The Crossing Initiation. Oh my gosh. I have chills all over again. Chills and chills and chills. Okay, pile one. Yes, so I feel that this transformation is the crossing for you, is the initiation. You going through this process is crossing some type of bridge in your life, going forward, going towards something new, being initiated into a new way of being. It's absolutely gorgeous, and you deserve absolute acknowledgement and credit for not only what you're doing, but how you're doing it. And it is absolutely transforming your life. If you haven't begun to see this transformation, I believe it's coming in soon for you. So keep the faith. Maybe you just need a little bit of encouragement today. Maybe you didn't realize how important this was, how pervasive this would be in your whole life, how transformative the process that you're going through is, but it really, really is. So congratulations. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself some rest and nourishment, and also play and have some fun and joy in your life. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe so that you're notified of future readings. I will see you next time. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. Today we are exploring What is hidden, unexpected, or secret? What needs to be revealed to you right now? So these are the cards that you've chosen, and let's get right into it. First up with the Dancing Prayer card. This is the card of Kundalini energy, a card of joy and passion. So this card talks a lot about you personally expressing joy, you embodying joy, you embodying passion, passionate joy. So you may at the moment or soon be feeling incredibly passionate that is so overwhelming you can't contain it. This can be about anything. This can be about yourself. It can be about another person. It can be about a situation. What I'm getting for you, Pile 2, is that I feel like you're about to discover your life's purpose. Probably, or what I'm seeing is career-wise, in whatever that means to you. So I see you, Pile 2, and we'll get more into this and you'll see why I'm saying this. For you, I see you coming into some activity or expression of yourself that you are supremely passionate about, that brings you joy to all parts of your life, that brings passion to all parts of your life, and that you're going to begin exploring this pursuit. This is likely either a new pursuit or a pursuit that you're just starting out in. So one of the things this card of Dancing Prayer talks about is the importance of honoring, feeling, and directing your passion, that you have this wealth of passion within you now or soon, and how to direct it. We'll talk about your animal cards, which are so exciting and which really direct me to think that you have a new purpose, a new way of being, perhaps for some of you, a new career path, or if it's not a career, it could potentially be a hobby, maybe a volunteer opportunity, but I feel like it very well could be a career, something that you're very passionate about. With the Stingray card, the Stingray can be about developing confidence. We see here in this card, the spine of the Stingray is all lit up with the colors of the chakra. So it's building confidence within yourself and going for something, usually something new. It can be about the decision or challenge between deciding whether you want to continue on with the old, what you're comfortable with, what has always been, and continue on that course, or choose a new path. And you're likely to be choosing this new path. And choosing this new path may be somewhat challenging for you. You may have others who don't believe in your vision as much as you believe in your vision, that they may not recognize your passion, but you're feeling the passion. And I feel like at least some people around you will recognize your passion, because in the Dancing Prayer card, you're so imbued with this passion energy that even other people can tell. So they will see your passion. But if you get any naysayers or haters, that's where developing this spine and developing confidence is really going to come into play for you, Pile 2, in standing your ground and going for what you want, for making that change if that's what you decide, because this is a decision. This is up to you. But I see this new opportunity or this new passion coming in for you that you are going to want to pursue, and there's a need to gain confidence within yourself to pursue this new passion fully. With the Lamb card, we have, Pile 2, you are about to or have received some advice. And this advice is very particular and specified to you personally. It may come from an unexpected source, but when you hear it, you're really going to resonate with it. You're really going to know that this is your truth. You're going to absolutely see the wisdom in this advice. So if someone gives you advice and you're thinking, oh, maybe that could be for me, or that's a good idea, I'll have to think about it. Well, it may be for you, and it may be a good idea, and you'll have to think about it. That's not the advice that the Lamb card is specifically talking about. The Lamb card is specifically talking about you hearing some advice, possibly from someone else. It could be while within meditation. The Lamb card can talk about getting still and going within and hearing from your own advice. But some sort of advice is coming into you soon, and you are absolutely going to resonate with it and know immediately that this is the advice of the Lamb card. There will be no doubt within you that that advice works for you. So that's exciting, because if you're starting something new, if you're passionate about something new, if you're gaining your confidence, you're going to also receive messages that you absolutely resonate with and will help you on your journey. With the Spider card, and this is really where we start to see you directing your passion, all this passion energy, we start seeing you really directing it with this Spider card. The Spider card talks about creating through your life's work. So finding your life's work, what you would like to do. And I'm seeing you being so passionate about something, you say, this is it. This is my life's work. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to direct my passion. And the Spider card comes into play, and you begin having these creative envisions, these creative ideas, these creative actions to put this, to build your passion into a tangible form. So what could this look like? This could look like anything. This could be like, if your passion is to sell bananas, then you build or buy a banana stand. So that would be your passion coming into a tangible form within your life. So the Spider card is building up this tangible form of your passion. You'll begin to see it at work in your life in a very real way. The Spider card also talks about the need for patience, and so does the Lamb card. The Lamb card can be a card of being very still and getting quiet in order to receive the messages, in order to receive that advice. The Spider card is also very patient, because this could potentially take quite a bit of work, and it could take a little time. So that need for persistence, patience, and diligence comes into play here. Also, building confidence in yourself, because as it takes time for your visions, for your passions to come to fruition, you have the confidence within yourself to know that those things are on the way. It just takes a little time. It takes some work. So, one advice from the Spider card is to focus on the process during this time rather than on the results, because it can be disheartening for some, myself included, certainly for me. It can be disheartening when you begin something new that you're so passionate about and you don't see immediate results. It can make you feel that all your preparation, all your work is not producing the desired results, when in reality you just need to give it a little bit more time. So patience and persistence, creativity, creating what you want, creating your vision, allowing it to come into your world. So that's why I see pile 2, you becoming imbued with this passionate energy that you can't contain. It makes you want to act on it within the world, gaining confidence within yourself, knowing that you can create it, receiving information, advice, messages about your new passion, and you beginning to build it within your life. And that currently is what is hidden, unexpected, or secret for you right now. We're going to get more cards and continue on looking. Let's see what I want to do next. I didn't plan out this reading too much because I wanted to leave it open to the unexpected. So for you, pile 2, we're going to get two of these oracle cards next for you. Oh, pile 1 had that card, and that's crazy. Okay. We have the Crossing, Initiation, and Wailing Tree, Reconciliations. Okay. So for you, pile 2, with the Crossing and the Initiation, I feel that you beginning to act on your passions and you beginning to bring them into form within your life is your crossing and is your initiation into your life's passion, your life's purpose. You're, pile 2, about to find something you are so passionate about that this becomes your life's purpose, and that's quite an initiation. So the process of you bringing this in is your crossing. With the Wailing Tree, Reconciliation, let's see, I think that this card is going to be more about parts of this stingray energy, choosing between the old and the new. And I see this in a couple ways. Hopefully I can get it all out before I forget. But the first way is there may be some people in your life that are not as supportive as your change as you would prefer. So some of those people, there may be a call or a need for reconciliation with them in some way. And reconciliation, remember the word to actually reconcile can sometimes mean simply to balance. It doesn't necessarily have to mean to come back together. I'm not saying to drop these people. I'm saying do what's right for you. But what this card is actually saying is to bring back into balance in whatever that way, in whatever that means. So maybe balancing for some people who aren't supportive of you is to say, okay, well, the correct reconciliation action is that I need supportive people in my life. But also, a more traditional sense of the word of reconciliation when dealing with other people is to reconcile in the sense of coming back together, that type of reconciliation. That's an option too. But what I do see very much is that there are some people in your life that may not be as supportive as we would prefer, and some type of reconciliation is then needed between you two. The other message, and I'm so glad I didn't forget, is for the reconciliation. I feel that for you, pile 2, what you're actually reconciling or balancing is your true authentic self with this new venture, with this new passion, that perhaps what you were doing before wasn't quite in alignment with your authentic self. You weren't feeling as passionate about this new opportunity, this new venture. And going towards this new venture is a way of creating reconciliation within yourself. In the sense that now you're doing your life's purpose, what you were called to do. Just making some more room. Okay, let's get a couple more oracle. Okay. What does pile 2 need to know about the hidden, the unexpected, and the secrets? Pile 2, the hidden, the unexpected, and the secret. And these two cards really wanted to come out. Let's take a look at them. Pegasus Transcending. Did pile 1 have this card? Are some people here from pile 1? If you are, welcome. Welcome back. Pegasus Transcending, Elves Playfulness. Otherwise, if you feel called to pile 1, you can go check that out. I feel like you have a few of the same cards here, but only if you feel called to. Pegasus Transcending. So you're transcending some of your old actions from your past. I feel that you were involved in a career or a hobby that you pursued, but you're now finding a brand new passion in life. So you're transcending the old. I also see this card pointing at the reconciliations card. So you are, as well as transcending your old self's actions and stepping into a new way of being, possibly a new career for some of you, a new passion of life, new life's purpose for some of you. You are going to be transcending a lot of the old, in whatever that means to you. So for some of your relationships, they will transcend and also grow. Transcend in the sense of growing, becoming something else, becoming new. So you will find a new way of being with those relationships. Elves, playfulness. A call to remind you that as you're pursuing this new passion of yours, to approach it with a sense of playfulness. Don't let it become, I'm thinking like all work. Like, maintain that sense of passion through a sense of play. If you play as you continue on creating this passion with a sense of playfulness, the joy of it will continue and will not waver for you. So there is a need for you to play with this passion, explore it fully for the sheer joy it brings in your life. Going to grab some tarot. What does pile 2 need revealed right now about the hidden, the unexpected, and the secret? The hidden, the unexpected, and the secret for pile 2. Strength. 5 of Pentacles. Son of Wands. 10 of Cups. And 7 of Wands. Okay, let's take a look at these. So the Strength card, the need for inner fortitude. We do have the Lion standing under the sun. So again, with the joy, the playfulness can be this representation of the sun. But the need to be brave and strong within yourself as you move towards these new passions. With the 5 of Pentacles can signify, one of the key phrases for that card is feeling left out in the cold. There may be people around you who, as we've talked about, aren't as supportive as you would like. Be strong within yourself anyway. Be confident within yourself anyway. Allow yourself to explore, fully explore your passions. The Spider card, one of the things it talks about is identifying more with the process than the result. Remember, this may take a while to fully be realized. So be patient with yourself. Don't allow yourself to get discouraged when if things don't go as quickly as you had hoped. That's okay. I'm just receiving other messages. Okay. With the Son of Wands, we see Page of Wands, Son of Wands, learning about this new passion, fully embracing it within your life, twining yourself around it, allowing it to pervade all parts of your life that you want it to. You may need to keep some parts of your life separate. The balance of work and play and relationships and all that is coming up into this reading. But allowing yourself that time to learn about this new passion and fully explore it. The snake is wrapped around the new passion. We have the Kundalini energy in the dancing prayer, which the Kundalini energy is often coiled and extends like a snake. So we have you using this energy to really explore this new passion. This 10 of Cups card, if you experience setbacks in your relationships due to your new passion, to your new exploration of this passion, it doesn't look like those setbacks will last for very long with this 10 of Cups card coming in. 10 of Cups is very joyful card, especially within relationships, but a very happy card. So any setbacks are likely to be temporary and just need some time. Allow yourself that time for your passion to grow. Allow yourself that time to learn and fully explore your passion, and the results will come in the right time. The 7 of Wands card is often a card of someone defending themselves from having a higher ground. So a more, I don't want to say more spiritual viewpoint than others, because I don't feel that's quite right in your current situation, but I feel it would be more accurate to say for you, pile 2, that you're coming from a more accepting, more authentic place. And that makes sense, because the only person that can be truly authentic for you is yourself. Other people cannot be authentic for you. You need to show up for yourself. We all do. I don't mean you specifically. I do mean you specifically, but as well as absolutely everybody else. So you showing up, and look, your wand is on fire. So you are showing up with this passionate, authentic energy for you. Same way with that stingray, building self-confidence. Allow your passion to shine for you. Allow your confidence and strength to be your light and shine. Allow yourself to shine in the face of any opposition or anyone who doesn't believe in you or see your vision as clearly as you do, pile 2. Okay, so our last thing that we will do for you, pile 2, is a couple more oracle cards to close out your reading. I'm going to grab 2 more oracle cards. If you feel comfortable enough to do so, I would love to hear in comments if this reading resonated for you, if you do have a new passionate project. And you do not have to say what it is if you do not feel called to, but just, yes, I am starting something new and I am passionate about it. That would be so amazing to hear about. Okay, 2 more oracle cards for pile 2, the hidden, the unexpected, and the secret. Taking shelter, the answers are within. That goes great with the Lamb card. The Lamb card can be a card about getting very quiet and listening to your inner self. The train's going by. If you've watched my other videos, whenever the train goes by, I mentally highlight what I'm talking about in the reading in the moment. And I feel that one aspect that we haven't touched on enough that has come out in your reading is the need to go within, to get still within, perhaps through meditation, and listen to your inner voice. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. That's a beautiful message for you, pile 2. You're starting something new, so there's bound to be lots of aspects that are unknown during this new thing, during this year. There's a need to learn. There's a need to go within and have answers. There's a need to go within and use your inner strength. There's a need to be patient. There may potentially be a need for you to be confident in your new passion, even if others don't quite see your vision yet. They will, but if they don't quite see it immediately, being very strong and confident within yourself. So lots of unknown territory for you, pile 2. And the reassurance, you are exactly where you need to be. And that is so absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited for you. This is beautiful. This is exciting and beautiful. And I'm so happy for you. I would love if you commented and let me know. If this resonated for you, if you enjoyed this reading, please hit the like button and also subscribe so that you are notified of future readings. And I can't wait to see you next time. Hi, welcome. Welcome, Pile 3. This is your reading. These are the oracle cards that you use to pick your pile. And let's get right into it. So I'm immediately seeing that your reading today is a lot about your mental activity. So this reading is about what is hidden, unexpected, or secret for you. And what's coming out is information about your current mental activity and a little bit about transforming it and using it in a very clear way. So let's just jump right into the cards. The first card you have is icosahedron, and I apologize if my pronunciation isn't great. It's a pretty long word with lots of consonants. But this card in the Sacred Geometry deck is one of the 5 cards that are called a Platonic solid. And I don't remember all of the things about the Platonic solids. It's something about all sides being equal angles, equal, like all the sides are equal, and it fits in a sphere. And there's only 5 shapes that are like that, and those 5 shapes all represent a type of cosmic wisdom. So we have a representation of cosmic wisdom coming out for you, Pile 3, and this card in particular has to do with perspective, and that works beautifully with the animal cards that came out along with your card. These are a lot of synchronicities are happening already. We're going to continue to look at it. So this card is talking about your thought patterns, your mental activity currently going around in a bit of a loop, being a bit stuck in your thought pattern. You may be wrestling with a problem or situation currently that you're not figuring out a solution. There may be some confusion, ununderstanding. You may not know the solution, and you may just be wrestling with a problem and feeling like you're not really getting anywhere new with this issue. This is a card of the need to release old thought patterns and allowing new wisdom to come in. Let me take a look. Okay, so this card in particular also talks about releasing the old patterns and allowing a feminine wisdom in particular to come in and enter your thought patterns. So whether that is, regardless of your gender, some feminine wisdom from within yourself, or feminine wisdom resulted from an outside source, maybe someone who identifies with the divine feminine giving you advice. Could be specifically listening to women, females, people who identify as a feminine, but the need for some feminine wisdom to come in to your thought pattern and allowing that thought pattern to change and grow. It suggests that you've become a bit stuck in this thought pattern. Okay, let's go on with your animal cards. The next thing that we see is the cosmic egg. This card, cosmic egg, has a lot to do with harmony, completion, and creating cosmic consciousness within yourself. So this also is a card that can symbolize lifting limiting beliefs from within your mental activity. So pretty much in all your cards that we're starting with, Pile 3, I see the theme of changing your mind, changing your thought patterns, receiving information that allow you to see things from a new perspective, literally changing your mind, changing your thoughts, thinking new thoughts, getting out of the current situation requires you to have new thoughts, because at the moment you may only be focusing on the problem or only be focusing on one thing and not allowing new information to come in. And I feel that that's really going to be key here for you to get past this current situation, current experience. That need for a wider view of consciousness. But this cosmic egg also talks of harmony and completion once that's achieved. This allowing the new thoughts, getting out of stuck habits, letting go of limiting beliefs can activate self-realization and cosmic consciousness within you. With the Most card, we have your mental ability currently absolutely focused, laser focused in on tiny details. And with so much love and acceptance and support of who you are, this card says that you're potentially driving yourself and others around you a bit bonkers with your attention to detail at the moment. That a wider perspective could really help you gain clarity in your situation. And man, I've been there. When I feel that it's a very human thing to do. When we have a problem, we want to solve it. So you're rehashing this problem or situation over and over again and focusing on the tiny details, most likely in an attempt to gain as much information as possible from the situation around you. You're trying to gather all this information so that you can figure it out. It's definitely an energy of trying to figure something out. But at the moment, from what I'm seeing here, the way to figure this out or find the solution or move past the situation or experience is to change your thought pattern, to gain a much wider thought, much wider viewpoint. We have the cosmic egg even going into a cosmic consciousness in order to really see this big overall picture. With the Most card, you're so immersed in the details, you're trying to know every single little detail, maybe even trying to control the details or control your knowledge or control the thoughts so that they are focused on the details, to the extent where you may be really limiting yourself from seeing the bigger picture and seeing a larger truth. So again, we have this need to step back. Even the Mouse card can even talk about focusing on something else entirely. That if your mental activity pile 3 has become so fixated on this one situation or experience or problem, there could be a need to abandon thinking about it, at least for a little while. Get your mind completely off of it. You've already thought it and thought it and thought about it to absolute exhaustion, and you're not doing yourself any favors. And I apologize because I feel like I might be being mean by saying this, but I do feel that I want to present the truth of what I'm seeing in the cards. And I have no blame or shame for you. I have been there so many times I cannot possibly count it. It's a very natural thing to do. I don't see it as anything negative within you, pile 3. All I see is someone who is trying to solve a problem. In all honesty, I have no negative judgments for you. You're so hard to solve a problem, and I all I feel is compassion for you and understanding. What the cards are saying is there's a big need to step away from this issue for a little bit. You need new thoughts to come in, and you can't allow any new thoughts to come in if you're focusing on the same thoughts. So literally, you need to stop focusing. It may feel the opposite of what you may feel, that how could I solve a problem if I'm not thinking about it? And I get that, but you've thought about it. You've thought about it so much. Thinking the same thoughts over and over is not going to produce different results. And you're in a situation where you'd like to produce results. You'd like to see a solution. You'd like something different to come through. So you literally need different thoughts to come through in order to create something different. Next up, we have the dragonfly, which again talks about the mind, also a sense of wisdom. But what is great about the dragonfly card in your situation, pile 3, is that the dragonfly card is always moving, it's shimmering, it's changing, it's in constant fluctuation. So this could be exactly what you need. The advice is to consider the quality of your mind and your perspective. So we've already done that. We've already looked at your quality of mind. It's saying that there's a need for other thoughts, other wisdom. So the dragonfly energy comes in to allow you to do just that, to allow you to shift your mental energies and let things change. It does talk about, with the dragonfly card, allowing light to come in, allowing your perspective to change. It also suggests for you, pile 3, that things may not be quite as they seem. So perhaps you've had an experience and you're thinking about all the details of that experience in an effort to gain the knowledge and information that you need to make something new, to find a solution, to solve the problem. But perhaps everything isn't as it seems. So the absolute need to gain a new perspective is very much highlighted in every single one of these cards. I've never seen a collection of cards all saying the same thing in different ways. But there is a lot of good news for you also, pile 3. This card talks of change. You have 2 cards talking about expanding into cosmic consciousness. You have a card of change. So this is good news. This is very good news, pile 3. We have a need of getting you out of your thought patterns around a particular situation. I'm going to grab some tarot. Oops, we've got this card falling out. I'll take it. Okay, and we're asking. Again, I'm gonna go backwards, and every other pile I set the cards up over here and did the cards this way. And for your pile, I'm really led to put the cards over here and do the cards this way. Change. We need to create some change for you, pile 3. So let's try and do that for you. So, what does pile 3 need to know about the hidden, the unexpected, and the secret? Pile 3. Okay. All right, pile 3, let's take a look. So this is the card that fell out. Ace of Cups, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. The Empress, absolutely gorgeous. Son of Swords, yes, good. The Magician, beautiful. And the 8 of Pentacles, okay. All right, let's take a closer look. You have some beautiful energies coming out, pile 3. Beautiful. So with the Ace of Cups, we literally see just that, something new, a new expression of love. This can be a card of self-love. This can be a card of unspoken love. And this can be a card of taking care of yourself and nurturing through the acts of self-love. This can be a card of new emotions. So this calling in new energy for you, pile 3, is gorgeous. This is exactly what we want to see for you. I do see you being able and having the strength to gain that larger perspective, to perhaps step away from your problem at this moment, at least for a little while, long enough to get this new energy coming in, which is perfect, gorgeous. We have the Empress card, which is so great for you, pile 3, because we had the message of this, I'll try to pronounce it again. In case you need a chuckle, you can listen to me try to pronounce this just so you can laugh a little bit. Icosahedron card talks about that need for some feminine wisdom, and look who shows up in your reading, the Empress. It does not get more feminine wisdom than that, perhaps with the High Priestess, but the Empress is a great feminine energy. It's very stable, very wise, and the High Priestess often won't tell you anything, but the Empress will. So the Empress energy coming into your reading, reaching out to a divine feminine, whether that is within you, regardless of your gender, a physical female, someone who was born female, identifies as female, but a physical female within your life who is trusted and you can talk to, that might be helpful. Coming in, someone who is abundant, wise, and stable, but potentially willing to give you some advice. We have the Son of Swords, which is gorgeous. We have the information that not all may be as it seems. And here we have the Son of Swords coming with the Owl of Wisdom, carrying truth. The Owl of Wisdom coming to carry you some new truth, new information, which is perfect. New thoughts, learning new truths coming in to you. Gorgeous. And we have, I love this, we have the Magician, which I feel represents you, looking right at that Son of Swords. You being very willing, very open to learning this new truth about your situation. Looking right at this Son of Swords, ready to learn. Also, I love this card for you, Pile 3, because the Magician has everything they need to create something new, to create. So you have all your tools. You have your sword, your pentacle, your cup, your wand. You have the sun shining behind you. You're very strong. You're quick moving as a cheetah, and you're learning new truths. You're perhaps have already learned from the Empress. You're allowing new emotions. You have what you need to create what you want to solve the problem, to solve this challenge. And here we have the Spider energy, which is gorgeous with the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the spider here. We see his web and all his pentacles, his or her pentacles. And we see you using creativity to create your new project. And you're working, I feel like you really are working so hard on this project and this problem, finding a solution. But here you are bringing the solution into your tangible reality, that you've worked really hard. So for one of the ways you may be working really hard, Pile 3, is getting out of those stuck thought patterns, releasing limiting beliefs, allowing so many new ideas that it leads to cosmic consciousness. So really stepping back from those details. Stop looking at the details. Step way, way, way back to a cosmic type of viewpoint and allowing things to change. And I see you doing that. I see you doing that work to create that change and becoming empowered within yourself to now have all the tools you need, all the information, all the truth, all the wisdom, all the emotion, everything you need to create something new. And that something new, I feel like for you, is likely to be a new solution or a new way of thinking about your problem. It's beautiful, Pile 3. We're going to keep going. We're going to grab some oracle cards. What does Pile need? What does Pile 3 need to know about what is hidden, unexpected, or secret? Pile 3. Watchers, transpersonal. Okay. Lost in space, needing direction. I think I can fit one more in maybe. Fool's embrace, transmuting pain. Okay, let's take a closer look at these. So the Watchers, transpersonal. I do feel like a problem that you might be trying to figure out has to do with another person. That you are in some type of relationship, whether romantic, friendship, family, work, some type of relationship has presented you with this issue and you're trying to figure it out. I'm feeling like with this card, again, the need to step back from your focus on detail. For a little while at least, even if it's just for a little while, put that focus into yourself. Put that focus into nurturing yourself, caring for yourself, especially with this Ace of Cups card. Offering yourself understanding, care, nurturing, love is really needed in your situation in this moment. We have this card of 60 reducing to a 6, a card of harmony, balance. We have lost in space, needing direction. So I feel that that card relates to the idea of your thoughts kind of spinning around and around in a circle and not coming to any new conclusions yet. So I also feel that she's looking at the world and it's spinning, but look at how closely she's holding that world. She's not holding it back from afar so she can take it all in. She's really laser focused on just one little bit of that world. So for you, pile 3, in this moment, needing direction is hold that world viewpoint a bit farther away so that you can see more of it. And next up we have the Fool's Embrace, transmuting pain. Okay, this can be a challenging card to go through, but I do love this card for you, pile 3, simply because when pain is transmuted, it's released. It's no longer pain, it's healed. So healing some pain. The part I do like about it for you, pile 3, is the energy of the Fool is starting something new. So you allowing this new into your life, I feel that if you allowing new thoughts, new perspectives into your life is what's really going to start releasing pain and conflict for you, pile 3. Let's get a couple more oracle cards for you. Hidden, unexpected, or secret for my pile 3. What does pile 3 need to be revealed? Okay, let's take a look. Reaching your destination. Yes, your light is shining brightly. That is welcome news. We have a butterfly of transformation. We have this nice path. So if you have been kind of going around in circles with your thoughts, which may be what these bubbles are symbolizing here, thinking over and over again, perhaps of home, but not having any new thoughts, we see you following the path instead of continuing on in those circles, following that path towards your destination. So getting out of that circular thinking, allowing it to transform with that butterfly and reaching your destination. Oh, look at that, pile 3. Is that not perfect or what? View from above, getting the big picture, absolutely. And I'm led to notice how she is quite far away from what she's looking at compared to this woman over here. Let me pick it up in case you can't see it clearly. See how close she's looking at that? She's holding it so close to her face. She can only see one itty bitty part of it. But in this card, we have the person so far away, they're in a hot air balloon and looking from quite a distance. And also looking from above, looking at a much broader scene, getting the bigger picture. So that's gorgeous. And a couple more cards for you to close out your reading, pile 3. It is hidden, unexpected, or secret for pile 3. What does pile 3 need to know right now? Hidden, unexpected, or secret. Phoenix, transmutation. Beautiful. So transmuting your thoughts, changing your thoughts. With the Mouse card, where we had the advice of doing something else entirely, even if just for a little bit to get your mind off of it. We have this passionate, fiery energy coming through, which could be becoming passionate about another project, even if just for a little while. We have the energy of fire, allowing it to change us. We have the phoenix rising above the fire, taking a view from above. We have the mountain in the distance, getting distance from our problems, challenges, and what's bothering us right now. So one more card for you, pile 3, to close out your reading. The hidden, the unexpected, and the secret. Okay. Wizard of the Woods and focus. So changing your focus, being intentional about what you're focused on, and also being intentional about the intensity of your focus. So this Wizard of the Woods is incredibly single-pointedly focused on one thing, and I feel like so are you, pile 3. So becoming a wizard with your skill of focus, becoming skillful of not only what you focus on, but how you focus on it, how much you focus on it, creating magic. We have the Magician, creating magic within yourself to decide with intention how you use your very powerful focus, because that is one thing I will absolutely say about you, pile 3, is your power and skill of focus is incredible. It's incredible. Nobody thinks that you need to develop that power anymore. I mean, that's up to you. That's what's right for you, but you have a very developed sense of focus. You're fantastic at it. You're amazing at it. You focus on one thing so intently that you've almost shut out the rest of the world. So become a wizard with that skill. You have the skill, now hone it. Hone it like the Magician. Become a master of your focus. I love it. I love it. Pile 3, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated for you, please hit the like button. Please let me know in comments how you like this reading, and subscribe so that you're notified of future readings. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.